Alright, welcome to the stream. Here we are in The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Day 2. We got our bus, we got our home base. Now we're going to go to our first location and try to accomplish something. I'm trying to get a microphone for this radio. So, when you're, at least when I'm heading out, I like to have a hand-to-hand weapon, which we do there, so, and a backup. So put our backup in there. I don't think we'll need all of these bandages, so we'll leave some dirty ones here. I think 2 should probably be enough. If we need to use more than 2, we're going to be in trouble anyways. So, we're going to put an axe over our shoulder to store that. You can also put a long weapon here. Eventually you can upgrade and get another slot here. But we've got our 45, I think, there. So we've got a ranged weapon, which you always want to have. I mean, you can throw knives and other things, but you want to have a ranged weapon generally that you're confident with. Because if there's walkers that are sick, they can get you, they can infect you with diseases, which isn't good. So we're going to listen to Henri blather on here while I walk to the skiff.
I had an inkling, and by God, I was spot on. The reserve, it's out there. It exists. This journal I found proves it. Still, so much work to be done.
This is for stamina.
Be overturned, riddles that need solving.
And meds.
Waterfall and frequency 61 has to be connected to the reserve somehow. Command and control, I'm guessing. That's the next step. If I can get this blasted radio repaired. Wonder if someone's still inside. As soon as my ankle feels steady, gonna take the skiff to that mansion in the Garden District where Niles and I recorded the Tipsy Blue record, the Blue Palace. It's my best shot at finding a microphone for the radio. Power is covered with the bus battery, just got connected. Antenna too, got encryption covered.
These things, little packages of supplies. They feel like they're nice and heavy, and they got good stuff.
These creaky bones are rattling with excitement. So close. I can only imagine what might be in there.
So close.
Grub, meds, weapons, ammo. Oh, haul of a lifetime.
What's that, a firefly?
Set me up for a decade.
That's nice.
Could sure use the tourist help, though.
All right.
I'd even be willing to split 40-60 if they make all this easier.
Coming
Hope
for
they
you.
show up before it's too late. Getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting old too listening to this. All right. So we're going to the shallows, try to find a microphone in the blue house. Boom. First thing you want to do when you get to a new location is check your map. It's in your notebook. So here we are. Check our map. So there's the blue house. So we want to go down Walnut. We'll cut through the back and over to the blue house. All right. Now, in general, well, let's talk about that for a second. So there's another skiff on this side and this side. Seems kind of random where you show up a lot of the time. But you always have 2 escape routes, so to speak. Now, note about walkers is you want to avoid them if at all possible, because killing them doesn't get you anything aside from the sheer pleasure of killing them.
Over here.
Over here. Okay,
Careful.
let's go talk to her.
Around.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say. Now, what can I do for you?
I need my husband. He's turned. He begged me not to let it happen. But I just
You want me to,
There's no need for that.
Oh, okay, sorry. That's for your husband.
My husband.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
turned.
The gun, for him.
He begged me not to let it happen. But I just couldn't pull the trigger. He was all I had left. But I failed him. I'm so ashamed. Would you be willing to help me out?
So ashamed.
I just can't bring myself to do it. I need someone else to end this nightmare.
Oh, I can end his nightmare.
I will put him
Your
to
nightmare.
rest.
All
You
the
will?
nightmares.
Thank
Sure.
you. That is so kind. Here, take this key. I locked Ruben in the room. Second floor of the Blue Mansion, just up the street.
All right.
I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day. Smart. You don't want to be caught out in the open when this place is overrun by the dead. Oh, and one last request. Ruben's wedding band. If you could retrieve it, it would mean so much to me. At least
So
I
you want
could
me to
carry
go
one small token
kill
with me
and rob Ruben?
from my children.
Got it.
I have nothing. They're just gone. I never even got to say goodbye.
Are you gonna say goodbye now? No, we're just done. Okay, so we gotta put her husband out of his misery. And he's in the blue house. Wood's good. It's just kind of hard to get in your backpack sometimes. The heavy objects, getting them over your shoulder can be a bit tricky. So about the bells, see this inner green, light green timer? It's counting down, and we want to be heading back when there's about a quarter left, or else the bells ring, the walkers get riled up, and by riled up it means they're everywhere. You basically have to get out of the location, get back to a skiff at that point, because there's no winning, there's just kind of enduring until you get back to the skiff. These white markings mean you can climb there. So, a lot of wood. So we use both hands to climb that. You can see we can climb up these types of troughs. So this is the blue house. Try to get up here. Generally, it's better to enter, you know, through upper floors, or there's another entrance down underneath the house here. Especially when there's humans inside, but walkers as well. Alright, we're in. You want to pick up as much loot as possible, at least early in the game, until you're full. Got our flashlight. Okay, nothing in there. Some glue, an ashtray. We're going to try to be a bit discerning about loot. I mean, there's better loot and worse loot. There's another axe. We don't need it though. We got the fire axe over our shoulder. We'll just check in here. What is that, a dog bone? Huh. I don't think I ever ran into a tasty dog bone biscuit on the Quest version. There you have it. Added value. It's nice particle effects. Okay, it's really dark though. Anything in here? Not a lot. I think they're going easy on the walkers in this first mission. What you really want to watch out for when you're fighting is your stamina. As you might think you could stab them all in the head, grab them and stab them as it were, but if you run out of stamina, the game will prevent you from performing attacks. Okay, we're gonna crouch down, because there's usually walkers downstairs, ready to come up the stairs. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of walkers. So here's our target. We want to switch to the... This is the quest section. What was that? Oh, somebody's coming up. They're going back down. Okay. Let's go upstairs. And maybe we'll close the door so we're not bothered. Or close the door right on ourselves. Alright, where's our knife? There's our shiv. What was this guy's name? Ronald. Hey, buddy. I got a message from your wife. I think he got the point.
My dearest Corinne, I lied to you. I am sorry. I had to spare you. A lost hope. Our children died by my hand. I had to set them free to protect them from a fate worse than death. I know you will never be able to forgive me, but maybe one day you will understand that I had no choice. They did not suffer. Take comfort in that, my love. Reuben.
Reuben, not Ronald. Sorry about that. So he killed his kids. Nice guy. Alright, so I think we'll take the axe. Oh, we don't have any shells for this? Oh, well. Do we? Oh, we got 2. Okay. So that's stored. We got that over our shoulder. We got our shiv still. Okay, we got the main quest done here. Well, we just have to turn it in. So we'll head back to What's Her Nuts and tell her we killed her husband, took the ring off his corpse, and whoa! Come on up. You don't want to fight him on stairs because it's just awkward angles. Always grab the head, stab the head. Anybody else? Okay. See, the stamina took quite a hit there. 3 walkers in a row, or even 2, and you can be hurting. So you want to pause before getting back to it. Come on. I say it's not so much the speed of your swing, but the arc. Oh yeah, we're looking for the microphone, which is that glowing pink thing there. That's actually the main quest. What we just did was a side quest. You want to grab these robots as fast as you can because they make noise, and noise attracts the walkers. Anything in here? What is that? Instant ramen. Unless it's food that you've made. What is that? Huh. I've never seen an elephant before. I've only seen the giraffes. Unless it's food you've made, it takes your health down. Or there's always a negative as well as a positive. So unless you really need something, you want to store those and scrap them to make something else later. So we're just going to see if we can locate the safe in this house for later. Whoa. Somebody in here? Okay, there's the safe. So we're gonna head out. Head back to turn in that ring. Hey, grab, stab. The other thing you can do is throw the knives. We'll check our map. Okay, so we want to head down the street, around the bottom, and back to that wonderful lady who wanted her husband dead. Did I mention that already? So again, go slow. There's no benefit to encountering walkers. They just degrade degrade your weapons until your weapons break, and you know, if you get caught with a broken weapon, it can be troublesome. So that's probably telling us we can climb up there. We'll go into that house in a different visit to this location. Okay, so we've used up about a quarter of our time here, so we're doing good. We should be able to turn in this ring and still have some time to explore a bit. So we could have ducked up there, through here and around here, but let's we'll take the street this time. Stay low, go slow if you have the time. You can sprint, but it's going to make noise and you're going to alert any of the walkers around, whereas if you go slow you can avoid most of them. In a pinch you can heft yourself up on a car and I don't think they can get you. You can also look under the cars to look for feet. I don't see any. Whoa. Sometimes if you're physically crouching and you stand up, it's going to stand you up in game. whereas the button actually causes you to stand up and crouch otherwise. Like I said, go slow with the large objects like wood. Okay, I think we're almost back. So I think we can stand up, maybe sprint over here, save some time. Sprinting also takes your stamina. There she is. Hey, hey, hey.
Is it over?
Oh, it's over. Oh, you want the goods, eh? There you go.
I recovered the ring.
Thank you. This means the world to me. The only reminder of life before all of this. Reuben was a good husband and an amazing father.
Seemed like a good zombie. Glad I could help. And he killed your
Hold on to
children.
the good memories.
Yes.
They will keep you sane.
I will. Here's the code to the safe as promised. I hope that
Oh,
whatever's inside
did you
will
promise
prove
that?
useful. Safe journey.
I didn't even, I guess I wasn't listening. 1750. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get back to the safe and clean it out. We saw where it was. Let our stamina come back after that little jog. Later you can get buffs through food or leveling up to increase your stamina. But for now, like I said, we don't want to run into too many walkers because, well, we don't want to use our guns because they make noise, although they're real fun. And there's other caveats with the guns. So we got to get around the front of the house. Easiest way to do that is to go under here. So we'll just, I guess I could probably go in there, but the, maybe we don't have to go to the front. Let's pop up in the washroom. I think this is a washroom. And hopefully we don't have to fight too many walkers before getting to the safe. Okay. Can use that. What was it? 0175? There's tripwires there. You can gently grab the cans off them and actually cut the wire. Oh, alright. And then they don't alarm. We're not too concerned about that. Alright. Nobody's coming. Check our notes section. Has codes. Reuben's confession. Wait. Oh, codes. Okay. Blue Palace safe code. So it can be tricky to actually click on those. 1750. I was right. Safes can be tricky too. You gotta make sure you're on the right number and pull the trigger. 1750. Sweet. So what does this give us? It gives us the 45 revolver crafting. Does that go away? And an actual 45 revolver. So, oh no, this is a 9mm. So we'll put the 9mm there. And we don't have to head back to her because we turned in that quest. So we can actually head up to that skiff. So let's go out here and we're going to head that way. There's a couple walkers. That means we got half the time left. Okay. Gonna walk over here. We can also throw knives, but we'll do another session on throwing. That can save stamina. See that? I tried to put that over my shoulder and it just fell. There we go. Keep quiet for now. What is that? Oh.
Now is not the time.
Oh, I hate listening to this lady rant.
Now is the time to commit to a community.
Gets
to
old
be part of something.
fast.
Our
This
vision
is the
for the future is rooted in hope.
leader of the tower.
ensures a
That's the
future
tower
for
up there
humanity.
in the distance.
Cast despair aside. There is no point in
She,
clinging to it. Do not commit to
She likes her some talking.
Dedicate yourself to a
I guess she writes it.
grander purpose.
Maybe she
and
dictates
you will
it.
not be alone. Trust in us to guide you. And we will put
All
our
right.
trust
We got lots
in
of
you.
time left, and we're not
Within our
full.
walls, you will
So
be
we
safe.
want to try to find some
Within
loot.
our walls, your needs will be
There's our
met.
skiff.
Within our walls,
Maybe this closest
life
skiff, you can
goes
kind of
on.
ease up a
The
bit.
tower will
What is that?
always stand.
Tuna, okay.
Mama.
Mama. The trouble with going back for more loot when you're, oh, we're full. That's perfect. My rage has not subsided though. So let's have us some fun, shall we? Remember our pistols there. So when you get the urge like this to go back and maybe kill a walker or two or get some more loot, you probably shouldn't, is the short answer. Because this is when you get into trouble and you really screw up your run. But we're going to try knife throwing here. Hey, buddy. See, that knife throw missed. Hit him in the chest or something. We'll let our stamina go back because you really need that. Avoiding or ignoring your stamina is how you die in this game. So you got to space out the zombies as best as possible. So still got half. And I think we'll just call it there. We'll have plenty of opportunities to find out what the bells sound like and how many zombies that brings. And all sorts of other ways to kill the zombies. But we completed our mission. We opened the safe. If you want to actually progress evenly through this game, try not to get greedy. I've done it many a times and paid the ultimate price, which is either restart or continue. Back to the resting place, aka the bus. And we'll see what loot we got and see if we can craft anything. That was a strange thumping noise. Now, like I said, I played the Quest version. I'm not sure what's different. Throughout the game, I was always wary that they were going to ambush me when I came back to the bus, even though it's called the resting place. So I might keep an eye out in this version just in case. But there is some stuff, or I noticed there is some loot hidden around or laid around in the graveyard if you explore. I'm not going to look too hard. But yeah, you can find stuff. Like there's a nice little vase on someone's... Oh no, it's one of those dolls on someone's mausoleum or grave or whatever. We collect the dolls. And the animals, I guess. Now, we've got a mammoth, an elephant. We do have a doll. So we'll keep the dolls on this one. And where's our shiny blue mammoth? We'll keep our animals over here. There's a trick to actually setting them down, though. You got to kind of lay the front and then pull away. And then they kind of fall into place. If you try to put them down other ways, they just kind of fall over. And you want them standing up. I mean, that's important. So here, we got our wood. Most stuff goes in here, salvage, for crafting. So just drop it in and make cheeky comments if they come to mind. I don't have any good ones for wood. Tasty dog bone biscuit. Nope. Time to recycle? Yeah, that was weak. Instant ramen. Headphones. Obviously, you want to be careful that you're not scrapping anything you need, because you can scrap your own weapons. Oh, you can scrap anything. Right, so my 45, working 45 is there. I mean, I sometimes get in the habit of laying my weapons on the table before I come to the scrapping portion of the run. Oh, well, that was close. I almost drank that. I don't want to drink that. I want to scrap it. And then these, as I mentioned, these are the full of good stuff. You can hold it up. Antiseptics, bindings, water, spices, nice, and fiber. Goes in there. Okay. So, I'm going to put... Actually, we'll keep our meds. I like keeping meds, at least one thing of meds on hand. I think that's all our scrap material. We'll lay out our weapons for next time. In the Quest version, these always kind of got shuffled around as I slept. Like some sort of weapon gnomes would break in and rearrange things. We'll see if that happens with the Rift version here. And then we have our long weapon slots and some more short or small weapon slots there. Okay, so we could put the mic in now, but we'll do that last, as I'm sure somebody's going to start talking. We'll see if we can craft anything now. One, so we don't have enough adhesives, so we need glue there, but we could make some Nutri-Stew, which I think restores your stamina, and that's it. Over here, we can actually upgrade. We can make the revolver, we can make a baseball bat, we can make the sheriff, but we can't make this, which I actually wanted to make, which is a better knife, because the shivs are not very good. To be honest, that's not very good either, but let's see what we can make over here before we commit. Looks like nothing. Yeah. This night shift is really good because you lose a lot of stamina pulling the knife out, not necessarily putting it in. So what's this going to give us? Unlocks 30 revolver ammo upgrade. We got to start on the path somewhere, so let's do it. So these are levels. They're going to unlock other things here as we go along, and this is for guns and weapons. This is for kind of other equipment, gear, bombs, some knives, backpack upgrades, strength upgrade, and this is food and archery. I don't know why they're together, but this is where you're gonna unlock your different types of bows and different types of arrows. So that's it. We didn't do a whole lot of crafting. We could make a Nutri-Stew. Let's make a Nutri-Stew. Well, what do we need here? Adhesives. So we got lots of wood scraps. What does this take? This doesn't take anything, so we'll make one of those and we'll put it in the pack for next time. Have one of those with us. There we go. And now we'll go see what this microphone does in the radio. So. Repair the radio. Task completed. Make contact. Okay, let's try this out. Check, 1, 2, check. Check, 1, 2, check. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is the tourist. Oh wait, we gotta tune the antenna. There's our bars. All right. Oh.
Hello? Waterfall.
What'd you just say?
I said waterfall.
Waterfall.
That's not possible. Who is this?
Who are you?
Nope. Not falling for that. You alone?
I'm alone.
That's a lie.
Fuck you.
Getting
Yeah.
tested? Good. Now we're getting somewhere. If you're
Yes.
straight with me, our conversation continues. And believe me, I'm someone you want on your side. I know things. Things you're not gonna get from any other source. I need to know, though, that you're above board. We both want answers, but mine come first.
Yours come
Okay.
first.
I believe you're alone. And I'm pretty sure I know who you are. What I'm most curious about is how you found this station and why you said waterfall.
I came across a journal. Belonged to a soldier. This frequency, waterfall, New Orleans, written in it.
Does anyone else know about it?
Just me.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Okay. I got what I need for now. I know you're telling the truth. Just remember, I've got ears everywhere. I hear it all. From every angle, okay? Nothing gets past me.
I get it. You're paranoid with really big supersonic ears. A great combination.
I'm cautious and I'm resourceful. Don't forget it. Your turn. Keep it brief. I got shit to do.
The Reserve. What do you know about it?
I've heard of it.
You've probably heard more than most. How about sharing some knowledge?
Yeah, well, how would I know more than anyone else?
You mentioned your ears were everywhere. You heard of me before I even set foot in NOLA. Seems like someone so informed would know a bit more than the average schmuck when it comes to the thing everyone is talking about, right?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I'll let it go. For now.
For now, that's right.
I came to NOLA to meet up with an old-timer named Henri. Speaking to you through his radio. He wound up dead, along with a bunch of other folks.
No, look, I don't know anything about a dead old man.
The old man had a name, and it was Henri.
Henri, that's right,
And it
that's
seems
right.
like Henri was trying to track you down. There must have been a reason, right?
I'm telling you, I don't know anything about what's going on up there. There's no reason to
Up
track
there,
me down.
eh?
What do you mean by up there? If you're not up here with the rest of us, where are you?
That's classified. You don't have the clearance. In fact, I don't even know why I'm talking to you right now. What the fuck was that? They coming for you? Shit.
There's something going on over here. Hold on just a minute.
Fuck, shit. No, I should never have. No. No, this ends now. Right fucking now.
Alright, that ends. What was that? Okay. Can't be too careful. Always take our backups. Alright. Let's go find out what that was. Don't want to sprint, don't want to use up our stamina. Man, this light doesn't put out a lot. Ooh. Another doll. Pretty. Alright. Task updated. What's my task? Is to like just say what's that? What was that? No, we gotta yeah. Alright. Key. Huh. Oh, that's right. We got the crypts. What's the... Okay, that's got lots of knife left in this knife. Sorry, I forgot a word there, a little mental block. Anybody? Durability. Whoa, hey buddy. Grab. Stab. Ooh. Okay. Where's our stamina? Anything over there? No. Alright. Throwing the knife is risky because if you miss, you lose it. You gotta scrounge for another weapon. We do have the 9mm, but Man, this light does not go very far. Which way does this turn? Okay, this way. Anybody? Hey. Push him back. Let our stamina come back. Missed that first one, got him in the neck. You really gotta line them up. It only gets harder. Okay. Now, I think it's pretty infested up here, so see that glowing red? That means this knife is almost gonna break. So we'll switch that up. And we'll try to go slow up here, not rile them up.
Maybe Noir is a traitor. Maybe Noir is a liar and a thief. She will say and do anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you.
I just want to get further away from that other one before I take this guy out.
Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood.
There's another one.
Yet she did not hesitate to betray me.
A little more isolation.
She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal
See the
friends
key there.
against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate.
So that's the end of that knife.
Do the same to you. Do not be fooled.
The knives are gonna break.
Is a menace.
And then we're down to the pistol.
If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the tower. We do not wish this. Do not force our hand. The tower will always stand. Mama.
Okay, we got a key and telling us where it is. And we got a safe out here. So we got to remember that that safe is there for later. And we got a knife that's about to break, and we don't want to use the pistol. So we got to be careful here. We'll try to stealth our way out. It's only one anyways. I think we can get down before they notice. Alright. Hopefully there's no guys on the way back, or gals. Guys or gals, or what used to be guys or gals. Okay, doing alright. Check those corners. Alright. Let's not get cocky. Just got to enjoy the scenery sometimes. Okay. Up from the catacombs. Switch to our... There we go. Trying to put it in. Did that go in? That went in. Open sashimi. All right. What do we got here?
Henri, found 2 more exiles wandering around the northwest corridor today. Was able to get them to safety, get them supplies for a few days. They said it's getting ruthless on the other side of the tower wall. More people exiled every week. We are making a difference out here. But if this pace keeps up, I just don't know. We're going to need more help, more intel to stay one step ahead of the bastards. The mud-slinging posters with my face plastered on them are not helping the situation. Umbra rips them down whenever she sees one, but they are everywhere, as I'm sure you've noticed. I know you want to simplify our system for the tower cache raids, but I need to keep to the shadows. The Sinclair casket and the lantern is working, so we might as well stick with it. Lantern on when there's something for you, off when there's something for me. This way, I can keep my distance. See what's up until I know it's clear. As usual, our resident Picasso has provided a sketch to guide you to the next tower cache. I know I'm biased. The kid's got ability, right? Maybe you can sit for a portrait one day. Umbra would love that. Same deal with the cache. Supplies are yours. The intel you drop off to me. Be safe. May.
Alright, so we've met May. We've met this dude on the radio. So I think we're gonna call it a night. Whew. Let's take it easy. So you catch this recording at youtube.com/Substatica. That's SUBSTATICA. And you can catch me live at twitch.tv/Substatica. That's SUBSTATICA. Bottoms up.